and it'll be fun. You'll have 500 million little bells. I'll have 500 million springs of fresh water. And he too said nothing, because he was weeping. Here's the place. Let me go alone. And he sat down because he was frightened. Then he said, you know, my flower, I'm responsible for her. And she's so weak. And so naive. She has just 4 ridiculous thorns to defend her against the world. And there he is. Thinking about his little flower. I sat down too, because I was unable to stand any longer. He said, there, that's all. He hesitated a little longer, then he stood up. He took a step. I couldn't move. There was nothing but a yellow flash close to his ankle. He remained motionless for an instant. He didn't cry out. He fell gently, the way a tree falls. There wasn't even a sound because of the sand. And now, of course, it's been 6 years already. I've never told this story before. The friends who saw me again were very glad to see me alive. I was sad, but I told them, it's fatigue. Now I'm somewhat consoled. That is, not entirely, but I know he did get back to his planet because at daybreak I didn't find his body. It wasn't such a heavy body, and at night I love listening to the stars. It's like 500 million little bells, just as he had told me. But something extraordinary has happened. When I drew that muzzle for the little prince, I forgot to put in the leather strap. I forgot. He could never have fastened it on to his sheep. And then I wondered what happened there on his planet. Maybe the sheep has eaten the flower. Sometimes I tell myself, of course not. The little prince puts his flower under glass and he keeps close watch over his sheep. Then I'm happy again. And all the stars laugh sweetly. Sometimes I tell myself, anyone might be distracted once in a while, and that's all it takes. One night he forgot to put her under glass, or else the sheep got out without walking or making any noise during the night. Then the bells are all changed into tears. It's all a great mystery. For you who love the little prince too. As for me, nothing in the universe can be the same if somewhere, no one knows where, a sheep we never saw has or has not eaten a very special rose. Look up at the sky. Ask yourself, has the sheep eaten the flower or not? And you'll see how everything changes. And no grown-up will ever understand how such a thing could be so important. before me, this is the loveliest and the saddest landscape in the world. It's the same landscape as the one on the preceding page, but I've drawn it one more time in order to be sure you see it clearly. It's here that the little prince appeared on earth, then disappeared. Look at this landscape carefully to be sure of recognizing it. If you should travel to Africa someday, to the desert, and if you happen to pass by here, I beg you not to hurry past. Wait a little, just under that star. Then, if a child comes to you, if he laughs, if he has golden hair, and if he doesn't answer your questions, you'll know who he is. If this should happen, be kind. Don't let me go on being so sad. Send word immediately that he's come.